High swing, but sails a little long there. Sorry. Jack Hurst into serve. Deep float. Sails it very far out, though. Good 7 to 10 feet out. Number 12 for Milford. Coming into jump. Rips it nicely in the seam of 1-6. Ace serve. Yeah, even in warm-ups, it was kind of clear 12 was going to be their big hitter. This time, just a little bit long, maybe about a foot and a half out of bounds. Good rip, though. Good takes from number 12 on Milford. Owen to serve. Goes 2-12. Set goes to the middle. Middle buries it down into the middle of the top of the tape. It's 2 hitting errors by number 11, Milford. I don't know if his headband's helping him jump up higher or not. Oh, to serve. Nice flat serve. Goes back to 12. Takes it perfectly. Zero set. I mean, I'm not even sure if that ball I don't even think that ball was meant to go to the middle. But the middle was just swinging as it was going, and he tips it over. Nobody's ready and expecting it, and gets the point. Crazy set of circumstances there. Libero from Milford to serve. Deep serve goes to Grady. Nice high swing to Drew. Received well by the setter or libero, and there's a block by Drew Loudermilk and Ethan Grant for the point. Colby Goldstein now coming in for Zach Hoying, and Colby to serve. We are tied at 8. Little bit of a weak serve and goes into the net. Not even a chance to get over the net there. 8 comes in for 7 on the front row. Number 1, the setter for Milford to serve. Good take from Lincoln. Owen sets Drew up. Drew resets the ball off the block very well. Ethan pushes it over there. Goes outside. Owen takes the first ball and got to stay down. And Lincoln takes the ball with his hands. And Drew realizes too late as he's already in the air that he could not hit the ball. He had to wait till he hit the ground. The point for Milford. Owen gives it to Grady on the out. I believe that's goes to number 10 on the Milford, and Ethan lets the ball slide underneath his arms, pressing straight up and down rather than pushing over. Just a little bit more, and he hits that block. Deep float from the setter, number 1, taken by Lincoln. Sets it to Drew, tips it over, taken by the libero, goes to the outside, and killed by number 10 of Milford. But before that, a lot of net touches there by Kings, and it's net shaking hard, and Kings takes their first time out. 12-8.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
Back into it. Grady takes with his hands, goes through him. Lincoln tries to keep it alive, but kind of does. I don't even know what he was trying to do there. It looked like he was just kind of pushing it up towards the net, and it just hits the bottom of the tape. Also, that net is loose. Had a lot of give towards it. A little bit of confusion there, it looks like, at the ref stand again. Milford coach coming over to talk to the down ref. Looks like there was just some confusion with the lineup, possibly, and it was explained away. Number 1, the setter from Milford to serve again, 13 serving 8. Taken by Grady, who sends it, Ethan gets a swing. Great diving save by the libero. Gets sent backwards, tip over, taken by Owen. Lincoln takes the second ball, and Drew sets it over. Big swing from the outside. It's saved, though, by Owen. Lincoln runs it down. There's a little bit of confusion between him and Drew, but it's free-balled over. And Lincoln takes the ball to the chest as there's no block in the middle. Milford running a tandem play there. With the right side and the middle running both one ball, one in front, one behind. Lincoln takes the first ball. Gets sent to Drew. Drew kind of tips it over. Gets sent to number 10 on the outside, who buries it down the line on the down to 1. Owen not able to handle it. Looks like the block left a little bit too much line open there. Ball went to the left of Owen. Float serve short into the tape now, ending the service run. Good amount, though, there. He got 7. Went from 8-8 to 15-9. So 9 serving 15. Lincoln to serve. Wobbles it, kind of. And gets it in, gets the ace, puts it perfectly in that corner right on that 10-foot line. I don't think that was much luck. I think that was a lot of luck there. Lincoln goes this time deep, number 12, and shanks it. Ball's going to be a free ball to Kings. Colby takes the first ball. Owen gives it to Ethan. Setter takes the first ball from Milford as it goes over. Number 10, it goes big swing again and buries it down. Cross court. Lincoln looks like he got suckered in a little bit there for defense, but that was a great swing by number 10 here. Number 10 now to serve. Jump serve. Goes deep. Passed by Colby. Nice high ball. Gets sent into Grady. Grady kind of rolls it right into the top of the tape and doesn't get it over. Excellent first touch and good set, but needs to get that ball over. Number 10 to serve. Kind of a bad toss that hits it high and real wide out of bounds across the net. Drew Loudermilk now to serve. Taking over the setting role. Nice flat serve to the libero, who overpasses it, goes to Braden. Braden not able to get the kill, but Kings gets the free ball. Braden reaches over, though, and they have to free ball it over to Lincoln. Lincoln puts a deep corner, nice and well. And number 12 for Milford just gives a huge swing down. Lincoln's not able to hit that swing. That ball looked about 13 foot right on the edge line there in zone 5, right on that line there. Great swing by number 12. Number 10 still serve. Switching to float. Or sorry, this is number 4. This is a different server entirely. Colby not able to handle it as much and goes to Lincoln. Lincoln tries to go to Braden, but puts it over an overpass. And Milford is able to drop it down. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Looks like number 11 for Milford was in the net. Grady to serve. Grady puts it in the middle of the court. Tandem run and missed set by the setter and misconnection by the setter number 1 and number 11. Zach Hoying now in for taking Goldstein's spot. Looks like they missed it on that last one. Grady to serve second time and serves it. Ball's caught by Bennett, as that ball was not even going to hit the net on that one. Very soft hit. Number 7 for Milford comes in for number 8 and is coming to serve. 19 serving 13. Deep float goes to Zach. Zach has to pass back, run down by Owen. Lincoln takes the third ball over, free ball. Goes to the setter, and there's a tandem play to 12. 12 tip throws it down the line to Drew, and Drew's not able to handle it. Yeah, I don't know how much I like that as a... It is a very aggressive tip, but it's almost close to being a throw on that last one by number 12 on Milford. Float serve to Zach. Zach able to handle this one this time. Ball goes to Olin, who tips it over. Libero takes the first ball, and it's ripped by 12, but it's kept alive by Grady and then by Lincoln, and it's a free ball over. Good hustle play. A little bit of fight there for Milford there from the back row. Ball goes to Braden. Braden keeps it aside, and it's stabbed by number 7, keep it alive. 12 tips it over, and there's an almost confusion, and it's not able to keep it up there by Drew or Zach Hoying. But that is a very spectacular hustle play by Kings and by Milford as well. Good point all around. 7 still to serve, 21 serve from 13. And serves it directly in the net. I said it during the JV game. You can't miss your serves. Ideally, you don't miss your float serves ever. But if you're going to miss deep. At least they'll have a chance that the ball goes in or the other team will touch it. And the net does nothing. Oh. Jack Goldstein comes in to serve, but misses it deep, but aggressively deep, so it was let go. No chance Milford was going to take that one. Number 12, the outside for Milford now to serve. Jump serving. Strong serve. Brady McEvely looks like he was going to try to take it with his hands, but it just goes right down through him. Wasn't low enough to take him with his hands. Just at his chest level. And ace serve for number 12 of Milford. Got to take this ball with your platform. Got to sit on it. Just let it hit your arms, and it'll go right up. Lincoln this time takes the ball, and ball has to goes over. Missed pass by the Milford libero, but hard, sharp cut by number 10 on Milford. Hits the line on the outside there on zone 5, and it's kill for Milford. Milford now serving set point 24-14. Lincoln got suckered in again. Got to stay on your line. 12 going for it there on set point. You gotta. But ball goes out by about 2 feet. I think Milford's going to run a tandem play here, possibly. Owen to serve. And there it is. Ball goes out, though. Milford runs a tandem play, having 10 run in for a 32 ball. A little bit behind it, a little bit high, so ball goes wide just barely. Owen to serve, set point again, 16-24. Goes to 12. Goes back row, back to 12, who hits it, and it's blocked up by Zach Hoying, but it's recovered by Milford, but it's not. Set was wide there, and they gets the point there. 3 set points now survived for Kings. On serves, taking my 12, sends it to the outside. Nobody up there to block, or the Ethan Grant and Drew Loudermilk kind of watching, and were late on the block, and it's put down by Milford. Milford decisively takes the first set, 25-17.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now, and you could be our next winner.
In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground football scene. Here, there are no stadiums filled with thousands of cheering fans, no TV contracts, and no lucrative shoe deals. Just men, united by a love for the game. These are the Cincinnati Dukes, a semi-pro football team that embodies the spirit of resilience and brotherhood. Every practice, every tackle, every touchdown tells a story of sacrifice and dedication. In this arena, the stakes are not measured in dollars, but in heart and soul. It's about representing your community, forging lifelong friendships, and keeping the love of football alive against all odds. Join us as we explore the journey of the Cincinnati Dukes, a testament to the unwavering spirit of those who play for the love of the game.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
We're back with set 2, Milford versus Kings. Milford decisively takes the first set against Kings, 25-17. Though Kings was able to get a few points there at the end there, going from 14-17 there. A little bit of fight left in them. Small lineup change, it looks like. Looks like Vincent Brisgott is taking the starting spot for Lincoln, excuse me, for Grady McKevley, but they sub right away. Interesting choice, but we'll see how it goes. Drew Loud will make to start the set off. Hopefully he keeps this first ball in. And it goes very much so long, almost hitting the back of the basketball court line. 2 missed first serves for Drew there. Number 10, jump serve for Milford. Keeps the ball in, taken by Owen. Ball goes to the middle, and Braden hits the ball out wide to the left there, outside the center. Kind of a tip throw there, very rushed kind of play. Jump serve again, taken by Owen again, but ball goes straight into the ceiling and out of bounds into the stands. Ace serve. Third serve here. This time to Lincoln. Ball goes a little bit long, and it's swiped down by the big number 12 for Milford. On my team, we generally consider those aces, even though it is not. That would be a kill for number 12 there. We still celebrate like it is one. This time, the fourth serve goes a little long there for number 10, and point goes to Kings. Zach Hoying now in for Justin Goldstein, or Colby Goldstein, excuse me. Grady serve. And footfall violation by Grady there. Coach Matt McLaughlin confirming that, yes, he did, in fact, violate the line. Very impressive to do, as he is a standing float serve with one step. Number 4 to serve. Zach Hoying takes the high and goes long wind back. Owen has to keep it alive, and Lincoln passes it over. Set goes to the outside on a quick ball, and number 12 has to get it kind of behind his head, but it's just enough of a hit that it goes deep corner on the down the line, and Grady's not able to handle it. Yeah, Grady's not even able to find purchase there. Looks like there's some sweat on the court. Yeah, some sweat, maybe some water dropping. Not sure. Matt McLaughlin's toweling the line down. And we're back at it. Number 4 for Milford, now to serve. Jumping float serve. Goes deep to Zach Hoying. Ball goes straight up and down. A little rough pass. A little bit of miscommunication there between Zach and Lincoln. Zach giving a big call that he's going to take that ball over, but kind of is like stuttering, stepping, and just hits it ball into the tape. Kings calls their first timeout. 7 serving 1.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Number 4 to serve, continuing Milford's service run. 7 serving 1. Some float goes very strongly to Zach, who is able to fight it off even though it hits off the net. And that is going to be a lift called by Drew Loudermilk on the stats. Looks like he caught that a little bit too low and held there just a second too long. A little bit of a bad toss there by the server, but ball is still in. Owen free balls it down. Tandem play again by Milford there. Goes to number 12 into the middle off a 2-ball. And Lincoln hits it with one hand, going deep out of bounds. I'm not sure if that ball was actually going to go in for number 12. He kind of had to tip throw it, and it might have gone deep, but it was tough to say at this angle. Deep serve, deep hard serve, but it's handled well by Grady. Lincoln has to free ball it over. Another tandem play this time again, this time going to the number 8 on the opposite side, and he tips it down right in front of Drew Loudermilk. Braden was a little far off the net. He wasn't really there on the block. Kind of let that ball kind of slide by him. If he presses over the net, he might have a chance of getting that touch on that ball. This time goes deep there on serve for number 4 and out. Jack puts ball in the court. Ball goes to 12, but is blocked by Owen and Ethan. Jack Hurst now. Serve a second time. Good deep ball. 10 shanks the ball a little bit. Number 1 takes it on. 10 now hits the ball in, and Jack digs the ball very well, but digs it perfectly for Milford to slam it back down. 7, now subbing in for number 8 and serving. Tapes off the net, but good pass by Lincoln. Set goes real low, and Zach tries to keep it in, tips it into the block, but goes very much so under the net, very dangerously. Almost to where both the Milford players land on him. Ball goes to Lincoln, who shanks it a little bit wide. Zach is there to receive it, and Lincoln free balls it over. Little tip to 12, who recycles it, gives the ball back, goes to the middle, tips it deep. Grady's there to keep the ball alive, but is attacked by the middle. Free ball over to Kings, or from Kings to Milford. Confusion of the play. Ball is kept alive, though. Setter dumps it for Milford. Kept alive by Drew Loudermilk and free balled over by Owen. Setter goes up to the middle and pulls with nobody on the block. Pulls the middle and Zach Hoying, and ball goes down for Milford. A lot of back and forth there on that play. Deep serve. Grady takes a great pass. Zach deep hit. Goes to 12, who gets it off the tape, but Lincoln's able to handle it. Goes back to Zach, tips it over into the middle of the court, takes the libero. Goes back row to number 10, who slams it decisively into the back right corner of Kings. Looks like Drew was there and got a little piece of it, but ball was coming too fast for him. 14 serving 3, 7 continuing his serving run. Lincoln takes it to the hands, goes back to Owen, who rolls it deep, and out of bounds. Outside the pin there for Owen. Good shot to the corner, just not inside the playable area.
That means they're ready to play promos.
Floats over again to Lincoln. Gives the ball to the middle. Libero takes it, goes to 12. Standing roll hit into the top of the tape and is denied.
I've never seen her, but
Kings has another break point here. Owen back to serve. Excellent pass by the Milford libero.
Yep.
Sends it out to number 12, who sends it down the line, but Owen keeps the ball alive, kept alive by Owen, Grady, and Lincoln. Ball goes back row now to 10, who also slams it down, but this time is not received. Excellent heads-up play by Owen, though. Able to get his hands up and at least get into a teammate. Ball kept alive. That's all that matters. Get hit. Number 12 from Milford, now to jump serve. Goes to Drew. And a little bit of confusion there from Lincoln and Owen. Lincoln looked like he was going to take that second ball. And Owen seemingly looked like he thought he was going to do so too, and they both let it drop. A serve. Second serve, not as much. The ball goes straight into the middle of the tape. Colby Goldstein now back in for Zach Hoying. And a serve. Good deep ball. Low ball set for the Milford setter. Looks like he was trying to run a shoot play for number 10 there, but it was way too low. Height and speed are two different things. Number 10 takes the first ball. Quick ball into the middle for number 10, but it's saved by Lincoln. Goes to Grady. Grady rolls it through off the block. High ball to the middle there. 12 slams it down in between both Colby and Owen. There's a distinct lack of energy on the King side there. It is rough being down 18-6. Lincoln takes the first ball. Owen tries to keep it alive, but it's low and it goes wide out there. Number 5, the libero for Milford, serve. 19 serving 6. Deep ball to Colby, takes with his hands. Ethan looks a little bit confused because the ball goes to him, but is indecisive, kind of tips it, and tips it to Lincoln, who can't get it back over. Deep ball, Colby takes it. Ball goes to Ethan, who gets blocked, unfortunately, right in the middle. Solo block. This is one of those sets you just gotta understand it's probably not going to go your way, and you got to get ready for the next one. Grady takes that first ball. It's a little low there, and Owen tries to keep it alive, but is unable to. You might lose this set, but you can always win the next one. You can always bring it back. Lincoln, excellent pass. Goes back to Drew. Setter takes it. Libero takes the second ball on the right side. No, I don't agree with that. 100% don't agree with that. He was so far. The Milford coach very adamantly being very, very adamant that libero was able to hand set that ball. I am 100% agreeing with him on there. However, I don't think it's the Milford coach's place to be very much so arguing this point, as they are up 22-7. This is one of those ones that is just a bad call by the ref, and just let it go. Let the game continue there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Very much so disagree with that referee. I too looked at that as well, and he was maybe not as much as the Milford head coach was saying. He was beyond the net, or beyond that 10-foot line, but it was very much so distinct that I agree with his assessment. That was a very clean ball.
Yeah. I was going to get.
Lincoln now to serve, 7 serving 22. Short serve, doesn't get over the tape. And with that, volleyball players love to say, ball doesn't lie. 8 coming in back for 7 on Milford. He's served by number 1. Lincoln takes it. Ball goes outside to Grady. Ball is saved. Then goes to number 10, but 10 buries it into the top of the tape. King's able to get their first real point of the set. Actually, I don't even believe it's the first real point. I misspoke there. One-handed set from Milford's setter to the middle. Lincoln one-arms it, but it goes wide and out of bounds. Number 10 for Milford now serving set point 24-18. Great pass by Owen, who ball gets slipped through Drew Loudermilk's hands. And it is the set there. Kings are going to need to rally here a little bit. Got to put this set behind them and just be ready for the next one. There's still a lot of game left, and they can still win this match. One set does not mean everything.
Every love story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground football scene. Here, there are no stadiums filled with thousands of cheering fans, no TV contracts, and no lucrative shoe deals. Just men, united by a love for the game. These are the Cincinnati Dukes, a semi-pro football team that embodies the spirit of resilience and brotherhood. Every practice, every tackle, every
love
touchdown
story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary,
tells a story of sacrifice and dedication. In this arena, the stakes are not measured in dollars, but in heart and soul. It's about representing your community, forging lifelong friendships, and keeping the love of football alive against all odds. Join us as we explore the journey of the Cincinnati Dukes, a testament to the unwavering spirit of those who play for the love of the game.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
I got bad luck today. I don't know why. I was so things that I need that. I think we've made it recording. Oh, quick, quick, closes. The momentum.
Here we are with set 3. Looks like the only change in lineup here is Copper Wind coming in for the middle spot instead of Ethan Grant. Let's see if Kings can generate some momentum this game for some excitement, some energy, some use their voices. Number 10, jump serving. Goes to Lincoln. Excellent pass. Gets to the middle. Braden swings the ball down, and Milford not able to handle it. Ball goes straight into the middle of the net, and the 12, yeah, 12 just kind of catches it, holds it with his body. Drew now to serve. Easy pass from Ribeiro. Gets sent back row to number 10, who puts it deep into that corner there again, and Colby is not able to get that ball up. Kind of running with his arms out and stabbing at it and trying not to hit the ground. Needs to get there in time or just hit the ground there. Keep that ball alive. Put your body on that line. Ribeiro to serve. Serves deep. Taken by Owen. Excellent hand pass. Goes to Braden, who tips it. Ball goes to the middle. Colby kind of keeps that ball alive for Milford. And ball goes to Lincoln, then Braden, and they don't free ball it over and just free ball it into the middle of the net. Ball might have been going long there on that first one. A little bit of a save there for Milford. Colby takes the first one, keeps it alive almost an ace. Braden tips the ball over. Ball goes quickly to the outside on Milford. Kept alive there by Lincoln and Colby, but it's not enough. They are not able to get that ball over. Yeah, I think 12 would have put a dent in that floor if that ball was just a little bit higher. It didn't hit off the tape. Deep ball again to Colby. Colby puts it back. Lincoln has to save it. Tipped by Braden. Braden off the block and out of bounds. Going for the Kings there. Zach Hoying now in for Colby Goldstein there. And Grady McKebley to serve. Yeah, just keep the ball high. Keep the ball alive. You never know what happens there. Middle ball and nobody's up there to block, and it's a bit of a waffle paintbrush there, and it goes almost like a tip right into the middle of the court, almost in the 10-foot line, and Zach Hoying's not there to pick it up. It was a very quick run by Milford. I don't think 11 there for Milford has made a full contact of a hit yet, but he's gotten 2 kills. 7 in for 8 and 7 to serve. Owen to swing. Swings high and wide, high and long there over the triple block of Milford. Seven to serve. Goal by Grady, but it goes over the net, and wow, that's interesting. A lift call is being called. I think kind of what she means by a throw. Yeah, she is taking, there's a little bit of a throw there. Kind of took it, number 11 looks like there, he kind of took it a little bit behind his head and threw it down rather than contacting hitting. So a little bit of a save there for Grady and Kings. Jack Hurst coming in, serve. Serves it just wide there, outside of zone 1. That's very tough. It's tough to come in the middle of the game to serve and do one thing, but you got it. It's very important to keep that ball in. You have one roll here. You got to make sure you make it count. One opportunity to make the play. Number 12 for Milford, jump serving. Right in front of Grady McKelvey, hits it off his hands, and it goes down off of them rather than up. Ace serve. Now, normally 12 has been missing his second serve. Let's see if the trend continues. Not this time. Lincoln takes it with his hands, and it's an excellent pass. Owen free ball rolls it over, and it's a dump by the setter that picked up by Grady. A little bit of confusion with Drew. Lincoln keeps the ball alive, just barely free balling it over. And the setter gets a swing for Milford. Doesn't get the kill, unfortunately. Goes to Zach Hoying. Zach hits it into the top of the tape, and unfortunately does not get a touch on the block, and it goes down. Yeah, that setter was definitely wanting a kill on this point. Wants to get some action there. Jump serve again. This one not able to handle as well as Lincoln, but ball is all out, pulled out of the net, and it's kept alive. Goes to 3. Ball is kept alive, but it's a low set for Zach Hoying, it looks like. I don't know if that might have been going from the middle, but the middle was not there. Middle take set kept alive by Lincoln, who, again, Zach Hoying hits into the top of the tape and does not get a hand on the block, so 4 touches is going to be called for Kings. Looks like Zach is just catching that ball, hitting it a little too late. Don't know if his shoulder's a little stiff there and he's trying to hit it hard, but he's definitely not reaching as high as he can and trying to go deep. Serve taken by Grady McKebley with his hands. Ball kept alive by the foot of Drew Loudermilk, but Lincoln, to keep it alive, dives and half of his body goes underneath the court. So under the net is called. Timeout called by Kings, 10-3.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Welcome back. 12 is continuing his service run. Matt McLaughlin attempting to ice him. Coming from jump serve, very much so far in front of that line, and a huge foot fault by number 12. And the ball goes long, so double coach point for Matt McLaughlin. Got a little aggressive there on that serve, thinking he's going to pummel that in the ground. Nope, just got to keep that one in. Oh, and deep serve float. That ball was definitely going in. Number 3 to hit. Kept alive by number 12, and ball goes over the net. Free ball chance for Kings, and it's a flub as there's a miscommunication between Lincoln and the setter. And the middle gets a good contact on this ball, and then it's tipped over by the outside number 3 for Milford, and point goes to Kings. .12 to serve into the middle of the net. Colby Goldstein now back in for Zach Hoying, and to serve. 5 serving 11. Goes to the middle of the court. Middle goes out and absolutely demolishes it in between Lincoln and Colby into the back left corner of zone 5. 8 coming in for 7 for Milford. The setter number 1 for Milford to serve. Now, that was just a great swing by the middle there, number 4. Excellent spot, excellent run. Low set to Drew, keeps alive. Setter is out, though. Barrow is not called for back row lines, and the ball is out. Deemed out and called out by the line judge. Just barely out of bounds, mind you, very much so. Lincoln now to serve for Kings. A little bit of confusion over Milford, but he's able to pass the ball. And a waffle paintbrush hits that doesn't even get close to the net by number 8 there. Hits it off his fingers, but doesn't really even hit it. So it just kind of waffles and fizzes out. Lincoln to serve and serves it into the middle of the net. Not enough power. It's like 10 comes in for number 3 there. And should come in and jump serve. Colby takes it to Owen, to Grady on the outside, and Grady hits it into the middle of the net. Yeah, it looks like these guys are very afraid of failing, that they're not taking any chances and just ripping the ball. Number 10 serves in the middle of the net. But at this point, I feel like it'd be better to just hit the ball into the block. And if you get blocked, you get blocked. But there's a chance the block might not be set and you get point. Be a little bit more confident there. 12 running a tandem into the middle of into a 32. Gets blocked. Ball has to go back to the number 10. Lincoln makes a great dig on the back row ball, and ball sends back over, but it's an overpass by Milford and a block by Braden Bennett on the overpass. Excellent couple digs there and blocks by Kings. Drew Loudermilk. Ball goes back 1. Dig by Colby Goldstein. Bad second ball by Drew, and has to be free balled over by Lincoln. Tandem someone play and quick ball run by Milford, but it's a tip out of bounds wide. A little bit of momentum there building from Kings. Let's see if they can hold on to it. 10 serving 14. Deep serve to the libero. Goes to the outside, tight ball, and it's blocked, but it's out of bounds. Just a little bit outside there by Owen. He pushes back to 6 or pushes back to 3 on that net. He gets a nice little block there. At least keeps the play running. Libero from Milford serve. Catches Colby Goldstein a little high, and Lincoln takes the second ball. Braden tips it over, free ball. And it's going to be called a lift there. I'm inclined to agree there on that. Kind of takes it a little bit behind him and kind of pushes up, less of a tip and more of just like a little lift. Basically a little lift. Yeah, easiest way to describe it. Owen takes the first ball. Goes to Braden, who hits it. Great hit, but dug by Milford. This ball goes to their big outside. Lincoln is able to kind of keep it alive, but he's still out of place. He still keeps getting sucked into the side when they've hit that spot there on him about 3 or 4 times. Timeout call by Kings, 17 serving 10.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
Welcome back. Milford libero number 5 to serve, continuing a service run. He floats her to Owen, takes it with his hands. Excellent ball. Ball goes tip behind him, hit behind Braden on the hit. Keeps it alive, but the libero makes an excellent one-arm dig that sends it over the net into Kingside, and nobody's there to pick it up. Lincoln takes first ball this time. Nice tight ball. Has to use one hand to set it. Drew Loudermilk. Ball goes to the big outside. Ball goes in, stays on the side of Milford, and they are not able to bring it back as the setter tries to just hit the ball, but ball was going to go underneath the net. Zach Hoying in for Colby Goldstein. Yep, this time Owen able to push towards 6, gets that block. That's all was needed. Just one little turn. Grady to serve. Goes to 12. It's overpass. Braden tips it back over instead of moving down, but saved. Tip now by, oh my goodness, that's unfortunate. Wait, no, they got it. I thought they were going to call overpass over on Braden. Ball gets tipped in the net. Point for Kings. Soft serve, but over for Grady. Runs a quick ball to the middle on number 11, and he sails it deep out of bounds. About a foot or two out of bounds there. 11 still not making great contact on those hits. Deep float for Grady. Tandem back one run to by Milford. Kept alive though. And Owen right into the block of number 11, and ball is hit out of bounds. Assistant coach Alex Volan giving Grady the note to step back so he doesn't footfault again. This time, duds the ball off the hands and goes into the net. I don't even think if he was close to the line there, if that ball was going to go over on that. I think he just a weird little hit there off the hands. 7 in for 8 there, and 7 to serve. 19 serving 14. Good deep ball. Lincoln handles it excellently. Real deep hit set there. Goes to Braden, but Braden hits it deep and wide. Braden looks like he's falling back every time he hits the ball. He's not forward when he's hitting that ball. He looks like he's bending backwards to hit it. Excellent pass again by Lincoln. Goes to the outside, Zach Hoying. Ball goes off the block and stays on the side of Kings, but then it's an overpass for 12, who just puts it down. Wasn't a huge hard hit, but it was down. Zach Hoying takes the first ball this time. Owen takes the second ball. Braden hits it into the net. Looks like he caught that a little low with his elbow down. Little voice there for Lincoln. Lincoln, excellent pass. Sends it to Zach, who goes up, keeps the ball alive, though, off the tape. And I'm surprised that didn't get called for a lift there, but it's tipped over. And miscommunication there for Milford as the ball is set very, very wide and out of bounds. Cooper Wynn now in for the middle, and Jack Hurst now to serve. Deep ball. Ball goes outside on the big. Hits it high off the block, and point for Milford. That's just an excellent swing by number 12 there. Yep, I agree with Matt McLaughlin, head coach Matt McLaughlin's note to Grady in the back row. He's got to get over to the side. Number 12 is facing that corner. He's basically not swung down the line. He is tipped down the line, but he is not swung. So he needs to get on that, his primary where 12 is hitting, and take that ball. Colby handles the float serve with his hands. Zach Hoying, down balls to the corner. 3 deep balls out and out of bounds. Deep, long, wide. Oh, now to serve. 16 serving 23. Goes to libero. Goes back one. It's tipped, but it's absolutely blocked with authority by Zach Hoying there. A lot of confidence on that block there. Milford looks like they kind of little mistiming there on that approach and attack. Deep serve by Owen. Way off the net there. Looks like it's going to be a free ball opportunity, and that is under the net for sure by number 3 of Milford. Absolutely. I always hate the guys going under the net there because it's so dangerous, especially at a young age where people can't control their bodies as much. I'm worried about some ankles people landing on people and the ankles going down. Missed pass by number 12 on that. And attempt to go to the outstairs on Milford, but it's wide into the ref stand, and the number 3 jumps into the ref. 19 serving 23. Kings building a little bit of momentum. They got to keep this going if they want to stay in this match. Goes to libero, still off the net. Goes to the outside, who tips it into the... Oh, yep, there it is. Blocked a little bit by Drew Loudermilk, but it stays on their side, and there's just not enough to be able to keep it going there. And 11 now serving match point for Milford, 24-19. Missed his serve last time. He does the same. Excellent serve to Lincoln, shanks it a little bit, and Drew Loudermilk just free balls it up and out of bounds, and that is the match, 25-19. 3 sets to 0 for Milford.
I think Tuesday, next Tuesday. I think